This program brought to you by the Arts and Communications Academy at Lansdowne High School. It's the Lansdowne Show.
University of Maryland Medical Center, and one thing that I love is the building. At one time, the building was much smaller than what it is now, and when you enter the main lobby, you can see the exterior brick wall. There's also an atrium, so when it rains, it's beautiful. Sometimes the roof leaks. I shouldn't probably say that, but on a beautiful sunny day, it's nice and bright. All year round. It's a beautiful building, and there's also what they call the healing garden. It's a waiting area for families when they're waiting for their loved ones to come out of surgery, and it's just absolutely beautiful. They have palm trees and beautiful green plants, and it's just a really beautiful place. If you were to take the roof off of the University of Maryland Medical Center, one thing that's really cool, I think, is that my department staff have a presence in every area of that hospital. From research labs with monkeys and mice to pediatrics with sick children that are being healed to shock trauma center, everywhere in the hospital we pretty much have a presence, being the Department of Anesthesiology, which I think is pretty cool, and a lot of departments probably could not say that they have a presence everywhere. I always thought it would be really interesting if the walls of a hospital could talk. If you think that's where babies are born, that's the first place where they enter the world, and sometimes it's the last place that people go. You know, they enter those doors and they don't ever leave. So it's also a place where innovation happens. The University of Maryland is on the cutting edge of research. We have research labs. You know, we have physicians, obviously, but we have physician scientists that are doing research to improve healthcare to hopefully make people live longer. So I just think it's a real interesting place to work.
So, we're going to talk about how people don't like dogs. I don't know what's up with dogs, but you know.
Who doesn't like dogs?
And how, you know, they jump on you and they like chase after you and stuff like that.
What? Get out first.
What? Dogs, they're very sweet. I like dogs.
Dogs are fun and playful. They come in many different sizes. Get out first.
Do something. Play. Such a lazy.
Hi, my name's Sarah Campbell and I attend Lansdowne High School. I knew that I wanted to be a marine biologist just the first time that I walked into an aquarium. It's like you get that gutsy feeling and it's just something you're really passionate about, and I've still grown to just love it. The majority of us don't become what we envisioned our younger selves to be, but I decided to put together some clips of some children and what they want to be when they grow up.
I'm an NFL football player
Why?
because I love football.
A rapper.
Why do you want to be a rapper?
Because Eminem's cool.
I want to be a neurosurgeon
Why?
because it's so great, like seeing what people are thinking about and like controlling things, like if they have a brain tumor, you can like change their lives and stuff.
A teacher. I love teachers
Why do you want to be a teacher?
because they sit on turtle shells and they go in recess.
An NBA player
Why?
to prove that I'm better than Stephen Curry.
A doctor
Why?
because they get money.
What do you want to be when you're older?
I want to be a teacher and a softball player
Why?
because I like sports and I like teaching people.
This is raw, uncut footage of a female getting attacked by an orca whale. Many don't understand that an orca at SeaWorld would have to swim the circumference of a main pool more than 14,000 times to match the equivalent daily distance traveled in the wild. This footage exposes the dramatic moment when the dolphin leapt out of its tank in desperate bid to escape captivity. Years of industrialization in China has destroyed 80% of coral reefs. In order to instill change, you have to be the change. And you have to make efforts to make it all end. Thanks for watching!
My heart is not a machine. It beats on the earth.
A documentary is supposed to be personal. So, I'm gonna talk about my best friend. His name is Joey.
Joey, stick your tongue out.
Now, you all might think he looks old. That's because he is. Joey is 36. And when he was 3, he was diagnosed with Lexin-Gastro syndrome. This syndrome is also known as LGS, and it's pretty much epilepsy, but with really hard to control seizures. That doesn't stop Joey. He's always so happy, and he's really funny. And I don't think that anybody could just talk to Joey without smiling. He also likes to talk about his girlfriend, Kiki. She has Down syndrome, and she's really sweet.
That's what they missed.
Did you hear that Joey went to prom?
Yes.
How was it?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Get out there.
With my girlfriend.
Oh, awesome.
He always makes me these necklaces that I love so much. And I'll tell you why. This necklace is a bunch of noodles. And it is the very first necklace that he ever gave me. Joe made me this purple necklace when I had purple hair in 8th grade. The one with blue beads is for when I had blue highlights in my hair. So he always pays attention to my hair. This red and green one was one that he gave me around Christmas time. See? It's Christmas colors. This is the most recent thing that he made for me. And I put it on my keychain. It's really special because it even says my name right there. Joey likes bowling. He's in the Special Olympics bowling league, and he loves going to that. Joey is really important to me, and I know that some people might think it's weird. Oh, you're 16 and you're hanging out with a 36-year-old. But Joey makes me smile. He makes me laugh.
What does it mean to be rich? Rich.
Money.
Have a what? Have a lot or a little?
Lot.
A lot of money. What would be the opposite of rich?
Say money go on vacation.
Yeah, you do need money to go on vacation. A
Joe,
lot of it usually.
When I asked you how much money you have in your wallet, what do you say?
I'm bored.
I'm broke. Yay! The opposite of rich is broke.
He's my best friend, and I don't know what I would do without him.
I can't believe we messed up. See, we need directions. We're gonna use all this tape. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go. Like, where's my tape? Where's your tape at?
Hey,
Tina messed up.
That green tape on there.
Is it bothering you?
There's green tape on there. Do you want me to get it for you?
Scissors are like,
all right, open it.
Right at me. All right, that's
Our McDonald's.
That's
There
what
we
we
go.
did wrong, Joey. It's not we.
So, this has been my documentary. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope he made you smile as much as he makes me.
My cord camera need be charged.
Okay, so our band name is Thok, and we got the name Thok from a Star Wars video game named Star Wars Masters of the Terrascasi. And it was a fighting game, and the way the announcer talked was horrible. Like, everything just sounded stupid. And when he said Thok, he was like, Thok! And we just started saying Thok every second. So, eventually, we started a band, and we were like, what are we gonna name this band? So, I said, hey, why don't we name it Thok? And they said, no, that's immature, and just nobody's gonna take it seriously. And I was like, nobody takes any other band name seriously. I mean, what does 5 Seconds of Summer mean? So then we went to the talent show, and Mr. R said, what is your act called? And I looked at our lead guitarist Nelson, and I said, can I say it? And he was like, go ahead. And I was like, Thok.
Thok kind of started like freshman year, but we had like a couple bands before that. One was, we didn't have a name for it, but it was back in 8th grade with our drummer named Jason. And at that time, Jake would play the piano instead of the drums because we just didn't think he was that good of a drummer yet. So we just kept him on the piano, and we would play like simple like punk rock stuff, some heavy metal here and there. And you know, it never really worked out with the drummer Jason, so we split up, went our separate ways. And then me and Vivek, the lead guitarist, we went to another band named 7 Day Silenced, and that band was a little heavier. We played a couple shows with them, didn't really work out, so we had split up again. And then 9th grade year, me, Vivek, and Jake kind of just had jam sessions, and we thought like, why don't we just make our own band? And so we got that started. We had trouble finding a bass player, but then we met Chris. Jake introduced me to him because Jake and Chris are a year younger than me, so they're in a different grade. So I met Chris, and Chris was like, oh yeah, I'll be a bass player, so we taught him a few stuff. And now Thok, we're just like a simple rock band. We play a couple different subgenres of rock, punk rock, heavy metal, maybe some pop punk, hardcore, and yeah, that's basically how Thok was formed.
You feel that like Jacob? I'm the bass player for Thok, but I feel like a lot of our bond doesn't come from how we are in a band. It comes from just our friendship in general. Like, unfortunately, Vivek doesn't go to school with us, but when we were in school, we were very good friends. We're always talking, and you know, our role in the band doesn't really depend on, you know, this person does that and everything like that. We all have an equal part to contribute. And, you know, Jake may write more, Jake may, you know, do some other stuff more. But we all have something to contribute to the band that the other person doesn't. And that's, you know, very valuable to us. So, like, Jake has gone through a lot in his life, so he comes up with, you know, very valuable, you know, lyrics and ideas for songs that, you know, just frankly, the other three of us can't come up with. Nelson is very good at just putting stuff together, getting us organized, and just, you know, giving us the motivation to practice together. Vivek is very good at writing instrument parts. Like, every single part, Vivek can write himself, and you know, that's something that we really take for granted, but Vivek is a very integral part of our band. And myself, I mean, I just like to be there for Jake Nelson and Vivek outside of band stuff. Like, you know, if they ever have any problems or anything like that, I just like to be there for them. As for what I do contribute to the band, I play whatever parts I possibly can on bass, and I also like to do some background vocals. So,
So, talent show, I wasn't like afraid, or I wasn't nervous, I wasn't scared to play, I wanted to do it. And then I heard Nelson say like, "Ooh man, I'm nervous about this," and I'm like, "Don't be, man, just, you know, you're gonna like own the stage when you go up to it. Don't even be worried about what people might think." And when we hit that first chorus, everybody got their cell phones out and they were waving it, and it looked amazing. And the feeling it's like a high. You can't come down from it. It's such an amazing feeling to just see everybody on the same wavelength as you and just enjoying the one moment together. And that unity is what makes me want to continue performing.
So our next plan, right now we're actually writing a few songs. We definitely want to come out with an album like in a couple years, maybe a few months if we can write that fast. We also, like, our main priority is also getting noticed, because, you know, we did the variety show, which was like a huge accomplishment to us, but, you know, it's not big enough. I feel like we can do better. We can always expand and, like, you know, just you know, go over the top of every other achievement that we do, because that's what most bands do. And there's definitely more local bands around our area that we know, like Silent Society or Midvale, which we used to know Midvale. We were in there, and, you know, they're getting pretty big right now, so that's pretty cool to see. So we're hoping to do the same exact thing. There's also Handguns, and, you know, they're like a few inspirations, because it proves to, like, us that living in Baltimore, we definitely have a chance of getting out there like those other guys. So that's definitely really good.
I mean, yeah, they're kind of setting like a precedent for us, to where if you don't have kind of like exemplar people that are showing you like it's possible for you to achieve the thing that you want, like, you know, get noticed in your local scene, then if you're seeing these people do it, it's like, oh, I can do it too, because if I put like that much effort into it and then constantly just keep at it until, like, there's no top. If you're trying to like get like to a certain like point of success per se, there shouldn't ever be like a cap to you. There's always like that next thing that you can do. So I mean, that's what we're trying to achieve.